You would be the evil genius.
What's going on, King?
You lied somewhere in the location, a random bodega on the West Coast somehow. Don't ask.
What's going on, man? The mastermind behind this PNR shit, man.
As much as I would love to take that credit, I got to give all that to Senna. Senna is the antithesis, the beginning, the end, and all being of PNR. I'm just the extension that saw the vision and helped it grow. I definitely got to give props to Senna where it's due. Senna is the man, and 8 years of this, I got to give a salute to that man. 'Cause I'm only 3 years in and I already hate this shit to death. 8 years, I don't see how he done it.
I heard that. But no, definitely got to, you know what I'm saying, salute Center. Definitely, most def. Also got to salute, you know what I'm saying, PNR is just an overall brand, man. You guys got this 8-year anniversary coming up. You know what I'm saying? Got a lot of the NorCal to Sacramento talent on the card, man. Got a lot of dope matchups popping off.
Absolutely. It's gonna be a wild 2 nights. It's gonna be entertaining to say the least, to see what everybody brings to the table. I know I'm gonna be in the building drugged out on whatever paraphernalia everybody decides to bring, so in between those bouts of ramblingness and foolishness I'm gonna be doing, I am looking extremely forward to the insane amount of bars that everybody's getting prepared right now.
I heard that. So, Yak, you ready for this dude Aftermath?
Nope. I'm about to lose.
Mm-mm. What's going on in the PNR group, man? They be, for some reason, that I don't know why he keeps saying it, but he really believed Geechee gonna come over there and choke, and next is just gonna be in Super Saiyan mode and come over there fucking Geechee Gotti up. What's going on, man? Y'all predicting a body over there for next? I mean, what's going on?
First of
Well,
you just disrespected.
you know how
You just
PNR do.
all Dragon Ball Z fans, my nigga. Super Saiyan, my nigga. You mean Super Saiyan? What the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't know how to say this shit, nigga. I'm not a Dragon Ball Z nigga.
This nigga,
at all, obviously.
my nigga, this nigga said
Saiyan, nigga.
That's funny. Saiyan. That sounds like a Cylon from Battlestar Galactica. But nah, you know how PNR be. Everybody over here is their own individual personality, unfortunately. We don't have a collective high thinking. So whenever you come to that page, you're going to see the wildest, craziest thoughts from left field because everybody's different. There's like no two people that are the same. The ones that are, they end up grouping up. So it's like it's weird, man, and it's hard. Like sometimes I'll be reading the opinions on that page, and I'll be like, just like I'm not even gonna comment on this post because I don't want to read any of the bullshit after this. And then sometimes on the post there'll be those posts where it's just like, God damn, like, this is like actually like right spot on. So that whole Geechee comes to town to choke thing, I don't agree with that. I've already stated my opinion that Geechee's been on this tear. He ain't gone nowhere to lose yet. I don't think he's gonna come to PNR to lose, and that's what puts Nexus at disadvantage because everybody's already gonna be geeking to see Geechee in the building, so he's already gonna have to fight that disadvantage of being down 1-0 because we all want to see him in the building. We all want to hear him rap. As much as people think we don't appreciate people from SoCal, we like to see good rappers, and Geechee's one of the best. People are going to be geeking for it next. We see him all the time. So he's already going to have to overcome that. So I don't know about no whole Geechee coming here to choke. I already think, like, Geechee's got the advantage already. So next is going to be fighting uphill in his own home league.
I heard that, man. It's definitely going to be interesting, man. I know for next, man, it's probably one of the in my opinion, it's the biggest battle he's had. You know what I'm saying? Just on the namesake of battling somebody who's like the face of the West and whatnot. It's going to be interesting to see how he, you know what I'm saying, prep for that, because he got a little taste of battling a top name when he battled Saint. You know what I'm saying? And we see how he kind of prepared for that one and came off in that one. So I'm pretty sure whatever experience he had from Saint, he'll be able to make the necessary adjustments and come with something even, you know, that much better. Because I know Nexus, he's taking this one seriously, man. He called out Geechee right after the battle he had with Saint. So I know he's looking forward to going ahead and putting on and showing people what he can do out here in the West.
Absolutely, man. I'm knowing a little dude. I'm knowing he ain't going. I know he ain't gonna show up and screw up, and I know he's not gonna take a round lightly. Hell, he's not even gonna have time to take a bar lightly in this battle. Like, it's gonna be one of the few times where we're gonna have to see every single thing that he does come off perfectly smoothly and as executed that he's been planning for months, or else one slip up could cost him the battle. So it's a tough position to be in. As much as people think, like, you know, getting a great look or getting a plate that's above you is a great thing, it's also a lot of pressure on the MC, on themselves, to not make any mistakes. So he got to work that part out too, because he can have the bars, but if he's stumbling or if it gets to him, then what? Like, is he gonna fuck with his bars the same way as if he delivered it clean? Or, so we gotta see what we see when we get there, which is the exciting part, I guess.
Oh, most def. So, Q, man, I wanna hear from you, man, because you like I said, man, in NorCal, man, when it comes to the PNR 916, man, like I was there. You know what I'm saying? I see all the people you giving like the opportunities to. I kind of see where your vision is as far as like how you book, how you create some of the matchups. Like, is this the year for y'all that you trying to make like the next step and like trying to reestablish or like reaffirm in the West, you know what I'm saying, your brand and what you guys are bringing to the table? Or is this just like we're already established and we're just going to keep showing y'all consistently with more cards like this what we do?
So that's actually probably the best question I've ever been asked, really, because that basically asks what the vision is of PNR. And the vision that I see for PNR is expansion. We've been expanding to different cities. We're drawing crowds in different cities. People are demanding us to come their places. People are coming from all over. People watch us in different areas, and it's like we don't accumulate a lot of views, but we can get people into buildings in different areas, which is something I'm looking more into. Now, with the PNR 916, I did take a little bit of a break from that because I wanted to see the rest of PNR grow, because I don't – personally, it got to a point where everybody just wants to battle in the 916, which is like you should want to battle in PNR, period. And so we needed to take some time to reestablish the game plan, get everything right, get some territories going, get some new staff, get some division leaders going, all that, reassess the game plan, and basically every area is now in a position to succeed like PNR 916 did. And a lot of them are going to be doing it in their own way because not every city's like Sacramento. Like Modesto has their own style. Some of them like different types of battle rap, and it makes more sense to put people who are in that area in charge of that shit versus me having the final say-so of what goes down in somebody else's city. That doesn't make sense to me. So instead of like basically it being a triangle, it's more so of everyone has say over their city, and we all operate off of basically what our calendar says. We all coincide. We all invest in each other's region. And if we do a good event, we're all going to see returns on our investments. So it's like it's basically helping everyone to understand the business side of battle rap, helping everyone to understand how to make money off their city, and then also how to invest in other cities so that way you can help them grow and help yourself grow so you can see what works over there and bring it back home. So it's basically about building a solid foundation everywhere, instead of just focusing on one area. And I see 2K18 basically being that year that we basically established a lot of, I hate to say it like this, but established PNR 916s everywhere. That way it just becomes PNR. But that's the easiest way I know how to explain it, is basically I'm trying to make sure that everywhere that you go in PNR is a place where you know it's going to be a crowd, it's going to be a stage, and it's going to be an event. So that's basically the vision for this year, on top of expanding on TV shows, which we're trying to work out on our channel. We're going to be doing a lot more social media-related things. I'm going to have a lot more battle rappers running things. They're going to be running their own little individual shows that we're going to be uploading to the channel. So we're just getting the resources in place to empower people to do that. And it's also about trusting people with equipment. So it's going to be an interesting time this year, and we got a lot of interesting things coming up. We just got to make it through the 8 year and make sure that everybody gets what they got going, and from there, that's where we take off.
I heard that. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing, the rest of 2018. This is a great start to the year, for real, for the whole entire PNR brand. Just not even just with the names on the card, just the fact that you have like a 2-day event. It's in an area in a locale where it's kind of central for like a NorCal, like battler or staff person, and also like in Southern California as well. For the people coming from out there, It's like a central location. With all the names that are on the card, expect a dope turnout. I know a lot of people have been excited about the card, not just because like obvious names like Geechee or Yak on there, but people have been excited to come out to an event, have, a good time, be able to mingle. It's a great time for networking for the battlers. There's a lot of different things that can go on because it potentially sets up different matchups in the year. Like a lot of people really want to see more NorCal and SoCal battles, and with everybody in the building, it's the perfect time for people to just show out, showcase their talent, and see where they can go this year.
And that's where I feel like a lot of California's prestige can come from, is when they see us over here shining, when they see us coming up, when they see us throwing our own shit in our own city and drawing crowds like that, won't that bring niggas over here? And won't that make niggas want to, like, try to fuck with us versus us try to get over there? And that's mainly not disrespecting anybody else's vision, but that's what our vision is here. And I don't know if people have noticed, but we import people here. The people that come here hit us up to come here, like Sid Vicious, Rosenberg. Those were matches that were asked for. And, like, we can go and message history if it needs to be proven. Like, people want to come here, and that's been the vision. These names want to be on our stage because they see potentially good matchups. Sid Vicious wanted Greg Fox. It made sense. Freaking Rosenberg wanted Mad Flex. It made sense. So it's like that's what I think like the West Coast could be, is an area where people look at us and be like, dude, I want to come over here and battle this nigga because he's over here killing it right now. And it's like that makes it easier to do business on top of that, because niggas ain't coming up with astronomical figures. Because that's the part that usually pisses me off, when niggas hit me up and go, hey, $5,000. What? But it's like when niggas want to come on your stage, they're more willing to do business, and it makes it easier, and they have a better time. The promoter's happy. Fans are happy. They get to see new people come in. Everybody wins. And that's more so of what the PNR vision is basically building a stage that people want to come to versus a stage that we're just dispersing people from.
I heard that. I definitely heard that, man. It's gonna be very, very interesting this year, man. It's gonna be a lot of changes coming out here. You know what I'm saying? Not even just with PNR, just with the West in general, man. Like after coming off of 2017 like that. You know what I mean? Just the whole entire West in general has a lot of potential this year to just kind of take, what we did last year and kind of just expand it. So, great start to the year. Can't wait for the event. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely going to be dope. You also have, like, SM on the card. I know that matchup, I think it's SM and Rubber Tongue, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's a freaking nuts battle right there. I don't even know how to call that one because I seen both of them at the peak of their game, and I stood across from both of them, and it's equally as terrifying when you see the crowd fucking with them because it's a different type of fuck. It's like a different type of reaction from the crowd when they start joking on you or when they start going in on you. Like it's a whole different. It's like when you in middle school and you show up with your chicks and you got scuffs on them and niggas just roasting you like all lunch. It's like that type of crowd when you're going against them. And when they both have that level of crowd control, man, it's like, who do you go against? That's tough.
Nah, I hear you on that. It's going to be interesting, man. It's definitely going to be interesting to see how that battle comes about, how, you know what I'm saying, everything goes with that one. The one I'm kind of looking forward to seeing, I'm looking forward to seeing all the battles, but one in particular, just for me personally, Drilla and SK. Because I haven't gotten a chance to see Drilla in person yet. And the last time I was with Drilla out there in SAC, he kept saying, you know, certain matchups that he wanted. He was like, man, I got to be able to showcase that talent in front of these dudes. They think I'm playing. Like, I really want these names. And now he's going to literally have all the people he called out in the building to watch him battle because they're going to be there for Geechee, Gag, SM, bro. They're going to be in the building because of these people being there. So for me, it's like, okay, now that bro finally get a chance to go ahead and showcase that talent, what are you going to do with it? What are you going to show them? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is your chance. This is your shot. You know what I mean? To just go ahead and get out there and do work. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what the bro come up with for real.
Hell yeah, man! That Drilla is one guy. Like that's one guy that I've had the pleasure. I had the pleasure of being there for his first battle, and this dude, like from there, we knew, like me, Joe, and Frank, we all was like right there watching him. We all knew, like he got bars. He got a crazy amount of bars. And from there, he just kept evolving and evolving. And that is one guy that I knew needed plates, but it's just like he needed motivation on top of that to get to that point. And just lately, Driller's been crazy. Ever since he battled Lazy K, he's been like that classic on. He's just been going crazy. And it's hard to argue against him getting a plate like this. SK is a freaking monster. Dude's been battled. My first battle I seen him was B Magic, and like from then on, I knew he was no slouch. He had a couple PGs and everything. He was supposed to battle Will Fargo. I get mad talking about this because this was a matchup that I was like geeking over. He was supposed to battle Will Fargo at the first Night of Legends in 2015, and we got the brother flown all the way out here from St. Louis, and there was all sorts of BS that he had to go through just to make his flight. He gets out here, all the way out here, and then Will Fargo canceled. And he still came out, rocked with us for the whole event, everything, showed us nothing but love, promoted us on Facebook, promoted all the battles, everything, showed us nothing but love. We've had him booked multiple times against G-Play, and no, it was through no fault of G-Play or SK's fault. A lot of times it was monetary issues on my end, and then timing issues and everything like that. So that battle's been canceled for almost 2 to 3 years. So he's been waiting to battle on PNR since 2015. And I got to salute the brother for not tarnishing us, for not pissing on us, for being patient and still rocking with us, still promoting the brand, still shouting us out all the way out there in the STL, like showing us mad love. Like, it's still crazy, like, how thinking about how 3 years has gone by, damn near, and he's still rocking with us, and he still hasn't gotten his opportunity to rock now, and he's getting that chance. And that's a lot of pent-up frustration that he's about to let out in Drilla's direction. So just in case nobody knows who SK is, just think about how mad you would be if you wanted to battle on a stage for 3 years and what you would do when you finally got there. So don't count that man out either. That's a lot of pent-up frustration. On top of him already battling elites and him already being prepped for that smack stage already. So he ain't coming into play. It's gonna be something for the streets though, and that's the part that I'm looking forward to. It's gonna be something. Fate said it best. It's gonna have that 04 Smack DVD feel.
Yeah, that's a fact. I can see that. I can definitely see that, man. I see on here, man. There's an interesting one on here, man, because I don't know how to call it. And it's interesting how it kind of came about because they've been talking shit to each other for a minute. But the Drix and King Leo, that's an interesting one, man. That's like a PNR, like a personal rivalry within the PNR brand. Like I've been seeing them kind of, take them friendly jabs at each other for a while. And they kept, going back and forth, like, oh, y'all really don't want that problem, and they finally got it booked. And I'm like, oh, okay. Let's see what all this talk is going to turn into, man. That's an interesting one right there, for real.
Hell yeah. So there's an interesting story on that battle. That battle actually got booked 2 days after Off With Their Head 2, and they were supposed to battle 3 weeks later at the Boardwalk again. There was supposed to be a show that a rapper that was coming down to throw, and we were going to have 2 battles on the card, but I pulled out because they didn't promote us, and it's like, I don't do nothing with no promotion, so I pulled out, but it was supposed to be King Leo versus Drix, and then I was going to have another battle. I was trying to get Mafia and somebody at the time, but yeah, it was going to be 2, just pop-up battles, and, yeah, it was going to be crazy. But never happened, but there was tension building from the moment that battle was booked. And ever since then, they just been picking at each other. And to both of their credit, they've never hinted that this battle has actually been booked since July. They've literally been picking at each other since July, and they both know my booking style, that I love a great story. And they have built a story for 6-7 months before the battle was even announced. That's freaking genius on both of their parts. They made everyone want to see this battle. And that's how you freaking book a battle. That's freaking genius to me. Salute both of them for just, not even hinting that this battle has been booked forever. I ain't even have to say nothing. They just naturally understood the psychology. They naturally understood how to build it up, and they turned themselves into a co-main event off of the strength of making people want to see the battle versus just booking it on Facebook and saying, oh, we want a battle? Yeah, I'll buy you. Bah, booked.
Man, that's crazy right there. I do remember that event that you're talking about where you were saying you were going to have a couple battles on the card. I do remember that because I remember everybody kind of telling me, hey, you got to come out. You know what I'm saying? It's going to kind of be like a little thing on the side, but it's going to be dope. You got to come out here and cover this battle. I'm like, so let me see what y'all talking about, man. I remember as soon as it kind of fell through, I know everybody kind of took to the social media, was talking shit like, nah, he didn't want that work. You dodged the bullet. I'm like, oh. So this battle got to happen eventually. So, it's definitely dope that y'all making it happen on the day 2 card. You know what I'm saying? What's this other one? We got Sizzle D and Twitch. This is going to be another good one.
About that one.
First time I seen Twitch was actually versus Reg in August. That's my first time actually getting a chance to see him. So, it was interesting, when I was listening. So, I'm like, he's actually not like his, when I don't really know battlers too much, I kind of be like, okay, what they going to give me? You know what I'm saying? Plus, it was a surprise battle, so I'm like, what am I going to get? What am I expecting? And he surprised me. He was actually pretty dope. He actually had some good structure with his material. He actually had some good haymakers that he brought in there. He mixed it up really well. You know what I'm saying? Had a few good name flips, even on his own name, flipping his own name. So, You know what I'm saying? This battle right here could definitely be another sleeper on the card for sure.
Absolutely, and that boy. This is another case of battlers organically building their prestige, because these are two people that don't do the social media shit talking. Like, neither one of them by any stretch of the imagination. If anything, they both rarely on social media, but people still want to see this battle because they remember their last 3 battles collectively. Both of them, they've shown up, they've worked, and they've gotten better. And the second this battle was booked, everyone said this is the best matchup on the card. And no shit talking was necessary. Another great case of understanding battle rap psychology and understanding how to book yourself to make the people care. People give a shit about this battle, and I haven't seen a negative word thrown at either one of them from either direction. And people still don't know who's going to win. They just want to see the damn battle. It's genius.
Yeah, no, it's definitely going to be something to see. You know, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how, because I know a lot of times when battlers get booked and they kind of get like the undercard slaughter, they're kind of like the battle they kind of get slept on the most. A lot of times them be the battlers who they kind of take it like a chip on their shoulder, like, okay, y'all talk about my battle. Y'all don't care about who. Okay, you going to look at the top names and not me? Okay, watch this. And they come out with, some of them great performances, you know what I'm saying, on the under. So definitely look forward to seeing what they, come up with. And then this battle right here, it kind of threw me off because I was like, oh, a female battle. I said, hold on, wait a minute now. Especially one of the names. I got a chance to see her in person last year. You got the Ashley Walker and the Red Bangs Don't Bang. This battle for me personally, because I seen Red Bangs, like the most recent performance from her, she left Earth. I mean left Earth. You know what I'm saying? The Riot, shout out to the Riot. And it was to a point where we was like, damn, like, hold on, okay, she making a comeback for real. And then, you know what I'm saying, seeing that she had a battle like I think the week before on the little short notice card that they got going on out here. You know, she's one of them people who at one time, because she had took a bad loss, I think at the beginning of 2017 or the end of 2016, and people was kind of writing her off. And last year she made the statement like, okay, y'all gonna write me off. I'm about to fuck up everybody I see. So having her on the card, that's a great look. Ashley Walker, I already know she's looking to kind of reestablish who she is and kind of really put it out there. Like, nah, I'm one of the females to be dealt with too out here in the West. So as far as female battle rap in the West, this battle got a lot of implications with it because this could definitely send them both on a great 2018 depending upon how they come to this battle.
Absolutely. And shout out to Senna for the idea because he wanted a battle, and I was like, why don't we set up a Queens battle? Queen of NorCal, Queen SoCal. Make it happen. Let's have some fun. Let's see what happens with, like, you put two females in the ring and tell them, go prove yourself, go show the fans, go do whatever, go make a name for yourself. Like, what's the worst that can happen? Everyone gets entertained. Everyone gets entertained, and the best part is they both have an opportunity to, like you said, propel themselves into a position to have a great 2018. Like, no telling what they can get offered off of this battle. Like, from wherever. It has a lot to do with where they can position themselves, and that's the part that I always enjoy about a battle. Where do you want yourself to be later this year? Because I can tell you where you could be if you do right. I can tell you where you could be if you do wrong. But it's like, where do you want to be, and why don't you show everyone? And that's how you get a great battle.
No, that's a fact. That's definitely a fact. So, yeah, man, I mean, with all the battles, man, you obviously have, like, the matchups you have to get back, and afterwards on here, I believe, last week, you know what I'm saying, he got on the line, and he was just like, where are you at, yet?
Hold on, it's breaking up. My fault. All right, can you hear me?
Oh, man, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Am I on here?
Hey, I can hear you, Nico. My bad. Hello? Where the fuck you go now?
Yeah. Hey, Q, you on the line?
Yeah, that shit dropped. My fault.
Yeah, no, I don't know what happened. I think it dropped on my end too. This Sacramento going through some changes right now with this goddamn weather. It's been fucking with my damn service the last couple of days.
Bullshit.
But yeah, man, I was just saying, you got like a Yak and After. You know what I'm saying? After was on here real confident, ready for that battle. You know what I'm saying? They both had a dope face-off, you know what I mean? And you got Nex and Geechee, you know what I'm saying? And for a lot of people, they've been waiting on Nex to really take that next step. And I think now that he's of age where he can finally start making those moves, like how he could have been doing years back, but now he's of age where he can make those moves on his own now. And, start the year off with Geechee Gotti, you cannot get any bigger than that. Like, that is, like, the biggest look to start a year off with. So, for real, for all them matchups on the card, it's definitely a complete card. I definitely shout everybody out. The one person I did want to see, though, and I've been talking shit to him because, say he was all here, and then it kind of got taken off, a couple times with Dre Run. I've been throwing shots at Dre Run. That's my guy right there. But I know he definitely wanted to be able to showcase his talent, man. Cause he been really wanting to get out there and push his brand. And I know sometimes when battles kind of fall through, it kind of can get frustrating. But I know he's somebody who definitely takes his brand, his material, and all that shit serious. So definitely can't wait to see him this year for real.
Yeah, salute to Dre. That's one of him and Leo are the first two homies that I made in battle rap, period. And like just seeing the evolution of Dre is like impressive. It's not very many people would stick with it as long as he has, and through what basically PNR put him through. Because believe me, he didn't just get to here. He got put through some like private pile level hazing shit through PNR, and he took it and just started eating motherfuckers from there. And I'm ready to see him come back to the ring too. It's a shame we didn't get to see him on this card, but I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a spot for him in the 916.
Oh, most def. I already told him I got a matchup that we kind of been hitting on the show because, he's been calling up a lot, over the past few months, really interacting with a lot of the people in different areas of the West, whether it's like the Northwest or like Southern California or, other states like Arizona and whatnot. He's been really interactive with them and, kind of been setting up those personal matchups, that he wants for himself. So definitely can't wait to see what he gets into this year. But yeah, man, the 8-year anniversary, it's gonna be a crazy card, man. You got all the dope matchups. You got a lot of people you probably a lot of people ain't familiar with, but they definitely gonna get familiar with them after this event. I feel like every battle is dope. I feel like it's a very balanced card. Like, you getting a lot of different styles with this one. You obviously getting your top name matchups, and then you also getting a lot of the young up and comers on here as well. So it's real balanced. I feel like as a card, this is definitely the kind of look that you want as a league, just to have a balanced card, something where the people can be entertained. They can kind of learn about different battle rappers. So definitely got to salute you, Senna, and everybody over at PNR for, staying consistent and putting forth a dope card for the West, man. It's a great look.
Hell yeah, man. And I'm about to dip out, but yeah, I definitely want to salute all the battlers. I want to salute everybody that's helped make the card possible, all the staff. Got Senna, Harlem, Rubber Tongue, DK, Cobalt, freaking After, and Tommy, all the staff. Shout out to the Demons. Shout out to Foxhound. Shout out to everybody in PNR. Shout out to the whole West. Shout out to Philosophy doing his thing. Shout out to KG doing his thing. Shout out to everybody in SoCal doing their thing. Let's have a fun time. Let's all get rowdy, get crazy. We finna be out in the middle of nowhere in Fresno. There's finna be a lot of alcohol and weed and fun and things like that. So I look forward to participating in the festivities with everyone, and I shall see everyone there. And, yeah, everyone stay out of trouble. Donald Trump's president, and don't be a minority at nighttime. I'll catch y'all.
Man, appreciate you calling up, gang.
Yeah.